And so, Sam, as we talk about the season outlook, I'm going to make three. I don't even know if they're bold. I mean, I guess I can really jump out there, but I'm going to make three predictions for the season. And this is why. You look at Kirk Cousins. I've thrown the numbers out there. He's one of the top passers. You have Dalvin Cook, one of the top rushers. You have Justin Jefferson, the best receiver in the NFL. You got Adam Thielen, one of the top. I still think he's one of the top 10 to 15 receivers in the NFL as well. You have Irv Smith Jr. coming off injury. A coach is willing to use the tight end. You got C.J. Ham, a guy that's going to be in a new role. You have a defense that's going from a 4-3 to a 3-4, so they're going to attack from multiple angles. You know, it reminds me of the Kobe Bryant commercial. I love that commercial. It was the like Kobe system, and the big thing was, I think it was like this attack strong, attack fast, or something. But it was like same animal, different beast. And so that's where I think this Vikings team is. It's going to be the same animal, but a different beast. Same makeup, same players, but a different way to attack. You know, and it even reminds me of the Kanye, like, but I'm already the best. And Kobe was like, you're welcome. Like, that's what the season is going to feel like. Like, these guys know how good they are. Justin Jefferson knows how good, but he might become Triple Crown good. Like, he has a chance to become Triple Crown good with Kevin O'Connell because we saw what Cooper Kupp did with the Rams. You got a quarterback who can make the throws. So here's my bold prediction one. Justin Jefferson will be in the top 3 for the Triple Crown this year. He is going to be one of the top 3 guys we keep an eye on all season for that Triple Crown as far as a receiver goes. He's going to be right in that mix. That's one. 2, the Vikings offense is going to be a top 5 offense in the NFL. They're going to have a top 5 offense. And then 3, this is going to be a top 15 defense. And that's not that bold. But coming from 25, jumping 10 points, that's a big jump. I'm going to put them as a top 15 defense. Those are my 3, Sam.
Yeah, I think that's a winning formula. I think if you are league average on defense and if you are elite on offense, you're probably going to win double-digit games. And that's what you look for in a potential Super Bowl team. If you look at Super Bowl teams of the past, there are obviously a few exceptions, but in recent years, you've got to be fueled by your offense. You've got to be up there as one of the best offensive teams in the league. That's going to be sustainable in the playoffs. So I think that's what Vikings fans should aspire to see, is to have the offense be top 5, fueled by Justin Jefferson, as you alluded to, and have a defense that can win you a few games here and there. I'm thinking the following, Ron. I think Irv Smith Jr. gains 750 yards or more. Now, that's not George Kittle. That's not Rob Gronkowski in his prime. But 750 yards for a tight end, when you also have a Jefferson and a Thielen and a Cook, I think he's going to be massively used. I mean, I think he's going to be the kind of tight end that can offer you an occasional 100-yard game. And I think he's going to score 8 or more touchdowns. On defense, I think Harrison Smith has a big interceptions year. I just feel it. I feel like this defense somehow is going to enhance his ability to be around the ball. I think Harrison Smith has 5 or more interceptions this season. I think he's got the best hands in the Vikings secondary. And I think that Danielle Hunter plays all 17 games and has 15 or more sacks. I just think that if he's healthy, he's a sack a game kind of guy. And they're going to send him at quarterbacks in creative ways with Ed Donatel. So I like you, I'm bullish on this team and increasingly more so. I think I was pretty negative up until the summer, and maybe I'm mesmerized by listening to Kevin O'Connell and watching the OTAs. Maybe I've fallen in under his spell. But it's hard not to like some of the things you're hearing about and seeing on offense.
Yeah, I mean, and Kevin O'Connell, I mean, I heard Charles Barkley talk about it on The Match because I'm rewatching a lot of the highlight stuff now. And I don't know if you saw that, but Charles Barkley made a comparison of Tom Brady to Brad Pitt. And then it felt like a little Dave Chappelle-ish. You know, he's like, don't look Tom Brady in the eyes. I think Kevin O'Connell, he's there. Like, he's got a purple aura around him, you know, like the Rick James glow, and Kevin O'Connell's doing this, and there's a purple glow behind him.
Kind of like us. We've got the purple glow behind us.
Exactly.
It's like he walks around with the purple glow, yeah.
And all the fans are just, every time he looks you in your eye, you're just like, oh man, okay, you're right, coach. You're gonna get this going. Like he has that aura right now. He has that don't look him in the eye thing, And he's not he's an attractive guy. He's not like it's not like women would say he's not hard to look at. I think that's the saying. I don't know what it is, but um, I think it's one of those things. Like he has confidence, because that's the other thing too. Like men, and women, when you walk into a room, it's about confidence. Sometimes you can be attracted to a person's confidence, and you can buy into a person's, confidence in a room and the way, they grab the room, and you're like, oh, wow. Okay. Like this person really knows what's like Chelsea Handler. I don't know if you ever watched her show, but she's extremely confident. She's extremely like open. She's going to tell you exactly what she wants to get done. And when people see her, you're like, oh man, okay, I'm really vibing with this person. Like she's really got it under control. Like, she's a person that you don't really see people that really hate her. And I think, Kevin O'Connell, brings that, Barack Obama, he was the same way. He walked out, you're like, oh man, okay. Brad Pitt, that's another one. Megan Fox. There's some people that just walk into a room and they're like, oh, like Kevin Hart, he's about this tall. So he walks into a room, you're just like, oh, there's little Kevin. He's funny. All right. He doesn't make you think like this guy's gonna win some games for us if we put him on our team. And so, maybe it's the 6'5" in Kevin O'Connell. I don't know where it is. But when you think about this team, this leadership, and this atmosphere, exactly what you said, I think you've been mesmerized. You've fallen to the purple aura. I can just see Rick James with Dave Chappelle though, with the fake wig, calling you over. Come on over. We got this. See, eventually, Sam, after about 7 games, you're gonna be like, you know what? Kirk Cousins is a top 10 quarterback. It's coming. Watch. Kirk Cousins is gonna look you in the eye after throwing a touchdown. And you're gonna be like,
never.
You know what?
Kirk, never. I'm not coming over to that dark side.
Kirk, you are top 10. It's coming. It's coming. Watch. Just wait. I can't wait for it.
Don't do this to me, Ron.